Okay.
Hey, Rick McBride here with your Property Masters and 5 minutes of free time, broadcasting from our new office, which is kind of cluttered right now, as you can tell. But today I wanted to talk about second home buyers and investors considering forming an LLC. First off, we are not attorneys, nor are we accountants. You should seek professional advice before forming an LLC. But if you're a real estate investor or are considering purchasing a second home, you might want to consider creating an LLC, or a Limited Liability Corporation as they're called. The LLC can protect your investment can protect you from lawsuits and damages, and protect your personal assets against losses and damages in the unfortunate circumstance that you get sued or something like that. It's also much easier to do than you think. What's an LLC? An LLC is a form of a corporation for small businesses that you create with your state. It's its own entity, so basically you're creating another person. The corporation is kind of a person, and can have one or multiple owners. You simply submit your articles of incorporation to the state. That's sunbiz.org for the state of Florida. Enter the pertinent contact info, and just like that, you've created an LLC. Of course, we're not attorneys or accountants, so you should seek professional advice. What does an LLC do for you? If you own property that you rent, or maybe a condo that you allow to be placed in a vacation rental program, you're at risk. Someone could be injured there. Maybe a contractor did some shabby work and it caught on fire. Or who knows, any dog bites someone on the property, any number of scenarios are possible. Ones we can imagine now, ones that we can't even imagine ever happening. If you did not form an LLC, then you're personally liable for any damages that happen in that incident, up to and including any investments you have, any other properties, savings, checkings, just about any asset you have, except for your retirement account and a homesteaded property, is liable, and is available to be taken if they get a judgment against you. Your status at that point is referred to as a sole proprietor. If you're incorporated as an LLC and experience an unfortunate incident, you're protected by the corporate veil. This means that the corporation is liable up to the total assets of the corporation, but you are not personally liable for any damages caused. The only exception to that would be is if you're involved in criminal activity or there was personal negligence that could be proven. Then they could come after you personally, but that would happen anyway. So the corporate veil will protect any actions of the corporation, protect your personal assets from any assets of any actions, and only the corporation's assets will be at risk. So you say, I have insurance. Doesn't that cover me? Well, yes and no. It does cover you if you do get sued up to the amount of your liability, which is typically about $300,000 on a normal policy. You can, of course, have any amount of liability, but you get a generic, cheapest cost policy, it's around $300,000. Some people purchase an additional $1 million umbrella on their personal home policy, a personal liability insurance. But even that, you could exceed that amount. So if you're being sued and you have insurance on the property itself, it has limited amounts of coverage. The bottom line is, with an LLC, you're personally liable. Without an LLC, you are personally liable for any amount above whatever your insurance covers, if they even cover anything at all. So how do you form an LLC in the state of Florida? The state of Florida encourages entrepreneurs and makes it super easy to file an LLC. You simply go to sunbiz.org, it's sunbiz.org, and click on the link on the front page to start a new company. Once you do, they have simple fill in the blanks, and they create a generic set of articles of incorporation for your business. If you need more detailed articles of incorporation, you'll need to talk to an attorney. Of course, you should first search the existing businesses that are there to make sure that the name you've chosen is available, as you're not permitted to duplicate names within the state. Next, you simply pay the fee, they review the documents, and you have an LLC. As an aside, you will also need an employee identification number from the IRS. That's essentially the company's social security number. You can get one of those very easily, instantly on their website, at the IRS's website. We advise all our customers to form an LLC before investing in a second home or investment property. We are experts in the field of real estate investment and second homes. Call or text us today at 386-866-1007 if you're thinking about expanding your real estate holdings. Again, 386-866-1007. Have a great day.